Region 5, the government is heading your way and bringing its services to you. It's Wednesday, April 24. Here's what's making the news today. The overpasses were built to ensure the safety of pedestrians, an initiative taken by the government. However, the safety structure of 2 of these overpasses was vandalized recently, causing the Ministry of Public Infrastructure to initiate much-needed repairs. The ministry is calling on persons to desist from vandalizing the structures. Citizens are encouraged to report any suspicious activities.
Commuters that frequently use the overpasses constructed by the Ministry of Public Infrastructure in Diamond and in Providence have recently had their safety compromised since those overpasses have been subjected to vandalism. We will now speak to commuters in both Providence and Diamond to gather their thoughts on this criminal activity.
I feel that the act is very ridiculous because I cannot see that the government would have placed things there for the citizens of Guyana and you're just using it for the disadvantage of our country at large.
The overhead pass helped me a lot to cross, and it is not right.
It's something good what the government do, but they don't have no right to destroy the overhead. It's for everybody. You understand? This is not for one person. It's good for everybody. It's bad what they're doing.
We have to look after ourselves. We have to look after our safety because it's not right doing that. That is wrong, totally wrong for doing that. We're trying to develop the country. Let the country develop. Don't thieve these things.
Well, the walkway make that for everybody's safety. It's 100% like for cross the road and them things, and I use the walkway. And if the people and other people could break it up, they put other people life in danger.
I think it's wrong to vandalize the overpass because it's for our safety.
The Ministry of Public Infrastructure is calling on perpetrators to desist from such activities and on citizens to report any activities that they may see to the nearest police station or to the Ministry of Public Infrastructure's Public Relations Department on 227-0799. Reported from the Providence Overpass with videographer Anil Silal, Shaquille Bourne for InfoHub.
Works are progressing on the alignment of a major $200 million bypass linking the north to central Rupununi. The residents of Iowa are already reaping the benefits despite the road is still in its construction phase.
A month ago, it would have taken the residents of Iowa about 45 minutes to an hour to get to Lethem. Today, it takes them 15 minutes.
The alignment, which began some 3 weeks ago, will stretch 70 miles from central Lethem through Iowa, Napi, Parishara, Fly Hill, Kaikumbe, Kutata, Yupakari, Kwaimata onto Toko Village. Minister of Indigenous Peoples Affairs Sidney Alcock, who recently visited and inspected the works done, said that the project is expected to bring major development to these once inaccessible communities.
Roads are necessary in development, especially in a developing country. And for Guyana, it's no strange thing. It is something that is needed, and for our communities, especially here in Region 9, the largest region in the country, we need this sort of infrastructure. What is happening here is in the right direction of food security, of access to communities, and the opportunity for cottage industries.
The residents spoke of the importance of such road links to ensure better access to market, health care, education, and other economic and social services.
This is going to be much more easier, a faster and reliable road access for emergency cases, for education, for health.
We will begin to see traffic flowing from Georgetown down to Lethem. The bus services are benefiting farmers, whatever is out there that has produce going out to markets and stuff.
The Guyana Geology and Mines Commission is funding the road network at a cost of $200 million.
From the Iowa Village, Central Rupununi, with videographer Kenyan Bacchus, I am Sinika Thorne for InfoHub.
Still on infrastructure, The ministry is undertaking the upgrading of several roads in villages along the Essequibo coast. The InfoHub team recently visited Lima, where works are currently ongoing.
Just behind me, the Ministry of Public Infrastructure is undertaking some road works on the Essequibo coast. We will now speak to Mr. Philip Amos, the regional engineer, who will give us an overview of the works to be done.
This road here is under construction. You see it's covered in sand at the moment. That's just to protect it. It's ready for asphalting. We've broken up the existing road. We've leveled it when we've added crusher run and compacted it. And then what we've done is we've sealed it and then put sand on the top. And now we blow away the sand and we can asphalt.
The regional engineer said several villages along the Essequibo coast will soon benefit from road upgrades.
So we're doing numerous projects this year. We're doing works in Henrietta and Richmond and Anna Regina. We're also doing works in Charity. We're doing works in Sparta, and we're doing works in Suddy and Golden Fleece.
Several factors would have played a role in the decision to upgrade the roads in the aforementioned villages.
Well, obviously, the worse the road, the more priority they get. Also, we look at factors of population and other factors such as whether there's schools in the street, somewhere where it needs multiple public access.
For InfoHub, Shaquille Bourne.
More roads. The Central Housing and Planning Authority, CHNPA, is forging ahead with the construction of several roads in various regions as part of its overall aim of building cohesive and sustainable communities.
The Kitty Roundabout is another testimony of the government's commitment to improve roads in Guyana. Today, 15 contractors signed on with the Central Housing and Planning Authority to construct roads within 6 administrative regions.
On Wednesday, the contractors gathered at the Central Housing and Planning Authority boardroom where the signing of the contracts took place in the presence of Minister of Communities Ronald Bulkan and CHNPA CEO Leland Saul. The minister said the contracts will provide upgrading and consolidation of the infrastructure in existing housing schemes.
This administration has been engaged in the past 3 years with the task of consolidating the infrastructure within housing schemes that we inherited, where the infrastructure was incomplete, the roads were not to the proper standard, the drains, the water supply, and the electricity. And I believe in excess of $4 billion to date has been expended in this consolidation exercise of existing housing schemes.
The construction will commence as early as next month and is expected to be completed before the end of the last quarter. CHNPA CEO Leland Saul said the project will have a positive impact on the country's economy.
We will not tolerate unnecessary variation and poor quality work. We have a robust monitor and control mechanism. Likewise, it is expected that you will have your own monitor and control mechanism to enable the delivery of quality products.
Reporting for InfoHub with videographer Akin Thomas, I'm Ayana George.
Still to come, hundreds turn out at GPHC's health fair, and government will be in Region 5 for another Government Comes to You outreach. Details after the break. Stay with us.
Are you ready to embark on a truly epic adventure to an undiscovered corner of South America, where some of the most spectacular natural attractions are unveiled within a beautifully diverse landscape? From the wetlands and savannas to the ancient mountains, magnificent waterways and lush enriching rainforest would provide a vast playground for some of the most exotic and breathtaking creatures on the planet, including many of the world's giant species. This untouched land of mystery and wonder serves up an exclusive experience for travelers. So are you ready for a new, awe-inspiring adventure? Welcome back to nature. Welcome to Guyana.
Welcome back. Hundreds visited the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation's health fair hosted in the East Street parking lot in the proximity of the hospital. The event forms part of the corporation's 20th anniversary celebrations.
Several persons took advantage of the services offered and commended the Public Health Ministry for hosting the fair. They praised the speedy assistance in resolutions. InfoHub spoke to several persons who visited the booths.
I see the eye clinic, so I just stopped by for test my eyes. So I went and take the test and they tell me that if my eyes are okay. But to myself, I feel like if I want to reading glasses, because I've seen a call all the words, but it's just that when I read in the newspaper, so I find a little broader in my eyes and so. I think it's a good thing though that everybody could pass. At least I could go check my teeth now and see if everything is alright with it and so.
It is very helpful, I think. There are many areas that you guys are touching out here, so yes, it is very educational, I must say.
I came here, I get my vaccine done, the tetanus, the yellow fever and so on. So I'm advising other person who is at home to come down and get the self-check-up to see if, because it is free now, so it's better if you just come and get it done.
Services offered included diabetes and hypertension screening, pediatrics, family planning, physiotherapy, and dental screening, among others. For InfoHub, Kippany Jordan.
The Central Housing and Planning Authority today introduced a newly constituted board. Minister of Communities Ronald Bulkan notes that the board will oversee a more effective functioning of the CHNPA. In his statement at the board's first meeting, he urged the members to discharge their duties responsibly. The life of the recent board came to an end in January, with 3 members from the previous board retained. Ministers of Government will be in Fort Wellington Region 5 on Thursday, April 25, for another Government Comes to You outreach, where concerns will be addressed not only by the ministers, but representatives from over 20 government agencies and ministries. A fan-out exercise will also be conducted later in the afternoon in various communities within the region. Citizens are being urged to take advantage of the opportunity by coming out to have their issues addressed.
As government continues its initiative of bringing government to the people, there will be yet another outreach on Thursday, this time in Region 5, Mahaica Berbice. Just last week, the government took to Region 6, East Berbice Quarantine, to meet the people and listen to their concerns and help in any way possible.
We have in our midst Minister Cathy Hughes,
the Honorable Minister of Health, Miss Paula Lawrence.
A round of applause for Minister Jaipal Sharma.
Minister Raphael Trotman.
Anything you want to talk about, any issues that are of concern, we're here to listen to you and to see how, if we can't answer, how it is that we can put whatever the issues are to the right authority.
This government needs another 5 years to develop this country. 5 years can enough for them for farm thing is.
This is the People's Day, that they would have come out here and they would have met their ministers, speak to their various officials of government and various government departments on issues which concern and touch their lives.
That's all for this evening. Connect with us on WhatsApp, like and subscribe to our Facebook page for notifications, and subscribe to our website for more stories. You can also follow us on Instagram for updates. Your bridge and weather reports are up next.